Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Kadar Bun, GMS, Gulf Coast. I'd like to start by giving all honor and praise and glory to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rahak Kadash. Double honors are given unto the apostle elders of Great Millstone, men who have labored and suffered in this truth for over 30 plus years, making their lives and their bodies a living sacrifice. I also like to send a shalom to the hopeful elect, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, the speckled birds scattered throughout the four winds of planet Earth, north, south, east, and west. I also like to send a shalom to the various GMS camps, heads, and elders. Last but not least, I'd like to send a shalom to any of you Akim that are not named GMS, but are out on the highways and hedges, bringing forth this 100% truth, walking in one body and one spirit in Yahweh Shai. To you all, shalom. Lord willing, this be edifying. Just a quick walk in the history of the things that the Most High has brought upon the earth. Electricity, new inventions, so forth and so on. Pursuant to John 3:27, and I'm paraphrasing, a man can be given nothing unless it be given unto him from on heaven. So, ultimately the Most High is bestowing the knowledge upon all men who come up with these inventions and whatnot. Now, having said that, you have a culprit in the scheme of things, and he goes by his carnal title, the so-called white man. His biblical title, biblical nationality, is Esau Edom. And the Lord said he was blessed with the sword in Genesis 26. And in fact, let me grab it real quick. Use my other device real quick. Let's see. There's no, not 26, Slacky. It was Genesis 27. Slacky for that. It's Genesis 27. And I'm saying it to bring a point about that anything that comes up on the planet Earth, since this man received this blessing, he was able to he was given the rulership rings of the planet. Anything that come about, he's going to take full control of it. Let's see. This is Genesis 27. I'm going to say it started 38, and it reads, And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Now he's crying and he's bugging out because his younger brother, or twin brother, Jacob, has received the blessing from their father Isaac, one of our forefathers, or the forefather of our father Jacob. And Esau was boo-hooing about this ordeal, and because back in the ancient days, the men of the Lord were granted powers to be able to bestow, blessings. And in the end, Esau copped out of his blessing because he's an impatient man. He doesn't want to suffer in order to gain. He wants it right now. Thus, why I'm bringing out the scripture, because it's important to what I'm about to bring out here. And verse 39, And Esau, Slakia, and Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, and the hymn is Esau, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40, here's the point. And by thy sword shall thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And so the yoke has been broken off of Esau's neck. And by the way of the sword, his blessing, he's going to take charge of all inventions, anything that the Lord bestows on a man to bring to planet Earth by way of visions and dreams. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's gonna take it, and he's gonna put it in his what you call, he's gonna put it under what you call his patent format, you know, because there have been inventions that have been made on the planet Earth during this man's rulership, and he has taken the credit for all of it. And you know, and we can go into history and you can Google a lot of this, and you can see that this man he's not created the light bulb, he's not created the street lights, he's not created a lot of things, you know. But in the history books, he takes credit for all of these things, and I'm just naming a few. You know, you will. It's more or less common information now for those who seek to know things, that majority of things that have been created, so-called white man has stolen the knowledge and put it in patents. That way he gets the credit. Likewise with this Croatian inventor, Nikola Tesla. Let's see. Nikola Tesla. Portrait of him. Let's see. I think he was born, let's see what it says, July 1856 in Austria Empire, modern day Croatia. So that'd probably be of the old Soviet Union. Died January 7th, 1943 at age 46 in New York City, New York, USA. It says, resting place, Nikola Tesla Museum, Belgrade, Siberia. Citizenship, Austrian American. Education, Graz University of Technology, dropped out. Engineering career, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer. Projects, alternating current, high voltage, high frequency power experiments, significant designs. Listen to this here: AC motor, carbon button lamp, death ray. Now, I'm quite sure if you was to Google some of the experimental weapons that the U.S. have, you know, you can get into the death ray. Just point out a few things. Plasma globe, plasma lamp, polyphase system, radio control, let's see, rotating magnetic field, teleforce, let's see, Tesla core, Tesla. I'm just reading a few here. And a lot of his inventions, they've been put into use unbeknownst to the American public under Edison and other thieves of inventions, you know. Because he used to work for Nikola. I mean, he used to work for Thomas Edison. But he proved to be a better inventor than Thomas Edison. Let's see, the Tesla turbine, vacuum, variable anyway, violet ray, or the VTOL, wireless power transfer, world wireless system. And you have what you have now with wireless telephones and whatnot. Let's see. Nikola Tesla. As we read, he was born the 28th of June, 1856, died the 7th of January in 1943. Best known for his contributions to the design of modern alternating current. And anyone that studies, goes into the electrical program, which I studied in 2007, I have a diploma in electrical 101 from a junior college here local, And Nikola Tesla is one of the founding forefathers, quote unquote, that you have to study. And when you read into this man's background, he had a lot to do with a lot of things that we use now, today in today's present day usage. Remote controls, lasers, alternating currents, instead of direct current, generators, if you work in the shipbuilding industry in the shipbuilding industry. I've worked there in a few shipyards and whatnot, and they had to take a direct current from a generator and turn it to an alternating current. That was all some of, if not Nikola Tesla's work. But now this man died penniless in New York City because the government took hold of all this technology. Powers that be. He would have the rulership, the fatness of the earth, and he would get it by way of the sword. Let's read a little bit here. And I'm going to click onto the video that I was. Let's see. In 1884, he was emigrated, Slovakia. In 1884, he immigrated to the U.S. or United States, where he became a naturalized citizen. He worked for a short time at the Edison Machine Works in New York City before he struck out on his own with the help of partners to finance and market his idea. And that's where they get you at, because the financiers be people who have the money that you don't necessarily have to get your ideas off the ground. Therefore, that's where the patent come in at, the trickery. The financiers usually be government officials or high-ranking citizens, businessmen that are lobbyists to the government. You understand? The money is always the foundation of theft when it comes to these inventions and a lot of other subject matters I ain't gonna get into, but it's the money. It says he worked a short time at the Edison Machine Works in New York City before he struck out on his own with the help of partners to finance and market his ideas. Tesla set up laboratories and companies in New York to develop a range of electrical and mechanical devices. His alternating current AC induction motor and related polyphase AC patents licensed and permissioned by Westinghouse Electric in 1888 earned him a considerable amount of money and became the cornerstone of the polyphase system, which that company eventually marketed. Attempting to develop inventions he could patent and market, Tesla conducted a range of experiments with mechanical oscillators / generators, electrical discharge tubes, and early X-ray imaging. X-ray, you get your X-ray from Nikola Tesla. He also built a wireless control boat, wirelessly control remote controls. You get that from him. One of the first ever exhibits. Tesla became well known as an inventor and demonstrated his achievements to celebrities and wealthy patrons, there you go, at his lab, and was noted for his showmanship at public lectures. Throughout the 1890s, Tesla pursued his ideas for wireless lighting and worldwide wireless electric power distribution and his high voltage, high frequency power experiment. Now, high frequency. We're going to get into that in just a second. We got another video. We're going to jump. We're going to pull up. And the crux of the matter is that the information or the technology being given at this particular time, Esau has been given reins to take it. That's all. That's it's simple. And you look no further than going into the definition of patents, and putting 1 and 2 together, and you'll see that this man is just a thief, still salty behind his impatient nature. Let's see. Noted for his showmanship at public lectures throughout the 1990s, Tesla pursued his ideas for wireless lighting and worldwide wireless power, electric power distributions, and high voltage, high frequency power experiments in New York and Colorado Springs. In 1893, he made pronouncements on the possibility of wireless communication. Look at that, wireless communication. They're talking about cell phones way back in the gap. What is a cell phone? Wireless communication. So, like I said, this so-called white man, Esau Edom, he has information, into these different inventors and whatnot, and if they don't play along the guidelines that they want us, or the agenda that they have set forth, then they usually meet a strange and untimely demise. And I say that sparingly, because everything has its time and its expiration time. Thus say the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Tesla tried to put these ideas to practical use in his unfinished Wardenclyffe Tower project, an intercontinental wireless communication and power transmitter, but ran out of funding before he could complete it. Well, I'm going to finish reading it. And after the Wardenclyffe, Tesla experimented with a series of inventions in the 1910s and 1920s with varying degrees of success. Having spent most of his money, Tesla lived in a series of New York hotels, leaving behind unpaid bills. He died in New York City in January of 1943. Tesla's work fell into relative obscurity following his death until 1960, when the General Conference of Weights and Measurements named the SL unit of magnetic flux density, the Tesla in his honor. There has been a resurgence in popular interest in Tesla since 1990. And now, mind you, that's them summing up things. You understand? The people who took his technology and patented it. Let's see. Let me read something real quick. The mystery of Nikola Tesla missing files. The FBI has finally declassified its files on Nikola Tesla, but questions remain. And mind you, whenever they classify anything, it takes a number of at least 5 decades for they declassify things, and you have to go through a process of going to the Library of Congress, filing the Freedom of Information Act, and then if you still get the documents, they're gonna have a whole portion of it going to be redacted, going to be blacked out, and there's no truth in this man. And when I say this man, the so-called white man. It says right here, after Nikola Tesla was found dead in January of 1943 in his hotel room in New York City, representatives of the U.S. government Office of Alien Property seized many documents relating to the brilliant and prolific 86-year-old inventor's work. It was the height of World War II, and Tesla had claimed to have invented a powerful particle beam weapon known as the death ray, particle beam weapon, that could have proven invaluable in the ongoing conflict. So rather than risk Tesla's technology falling into the hands of American enemies, the government swooped in and took possession of all the property and documents from his room at the New York hotel. What happened to Tesla's files from there, as well as what exactly was in those files, remains shrouded in mystery and ripe for conspiracy theories. After years of fielding questions about possible cover-ups, the FBI finally declassified some 250 pages of Tesla-related documents. Now, after they thoroughly went through everything and plucked it out, and CIA looked it over, and all these alphabet communities have looked it over, and they tested it, secretly, saying underground facilities and so forth and so on. Now they're gonna deduct, what they want you to see, and they're gonna deduct what they want you to see, and put out what they want you to see, if that makes sense. Anyway, under the Freedom of Information, listen to this, under the Freedom of Information Act in 2016, I just said that, the Bureau followed up with 2 additional releases, the latest in March 2018, but even with the publication of these documents, many questions still remain unanswered, and some of Tesla files are still missing. Yeah, because they still making weapons out of this. Anyway, let me pull out of this. And I did that to do this right here, because we have inventors all the time that Esau won't let you know of. You understand? But now their lives be at danger. That they come up with these different technologies and whatnot. Their lives be at danger. And check this out right here. The Zimbabwe man invents a self-powered. Check this out.
Meditation, a sense of calm that comes from being transported to your umami place. On time, lowest price, or we'll make it right. Grubhub.
Whole autonomy of his idea and his...
It says Zimbabwe man invents self-powered TV, and let me see. Let me get it back. And now his life is in danger. It goes back to Genesis 27. And he would get everything, the rings of the earth would be given to him. Fatness of the earth be passed, be given it to him. And he and everything under his rulership, he's gonna rule by that sword. You're gonna give me that, you're gonna get down, you're gonna lay down, as they say. Anyway, let me play a little of this. I'm gonna pull 1 or 2 precepts, I'm gonna close out.
One of Zimbabwe's most celebrated technopreneurs, Maxwell Chikumbutso, has once again come up with a masterstroke innovation, and this time it is an embedded wireless power generator that uses radio frequency to power a television set. Chikumbutso demonstrated his latest innovation to a ZBC News crew at his base in Harare, whereby a TV does not need the electricity connection for it to function.
This is our self-powered TV that we have designed, the first in the world to have such kind of a technology where a television is powered with a radio frequency. So as you can see right now, I'm powering this television. So this is the first television in the world that uses self-power to say. It is all in one. You don't need to put it on electricity or on solar panel or anything. As it is a complete solution. Behind the television, you can see that there is a microsonic energy device, this box. This is the device that is converting radio frequencies into pure energy. As you can see, the power of the cable was
radio frequencies into power. Some of the same technology that Tesla had introduced. He had stations where you can send power through the air, high powered radio frequencies. You didn't need power lines or power grids like talking about. All you need is these Tesla towers. That's, and the proof of that is this man's invention. Taking radio frequencies out the air, because you're surrounded by radio frequencies all the time. If you walk across carpet and rubbing your socks and whatnot, when you touch something, it sparks. The Most High is the knowledge of the Most High is beyond anything that we can comprehend. But the Most High will put it in he would instruct a man on what to do through visions and dreams and whatnot. You understand? Real quick, you can go look it up. The Zimbabwe man invents self-power TV. I'll grab a few precepts. Anyway, his life is at danger, and that's just the case. Let's go to Job real quick. Job, I think it's 30. Yeah. Or is it 33? No, it's Job 33. My Slovakia. Yeah, come. Job 33. And let's get to it. Real quick. Listen to this. It's Job 33 and 14. It says, "For God speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth not." Verse 15, "In a dream and a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbering upon the bed." Verse 16, "Then he opened the ears of men and sealed their instructions." The Most High is the one that's endowing, that's giving you this knowledge, Real quick, I'll pull out hold up, real quick. John 3 and 27, because I quoted it, so let's go and grab it. This is John 3 and 27. It says, "And John answered and said, A man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven." And then you have an antagonist, Esau Edom, that's going to steal it and take it. Because he was given the rings. He was given rulership. Let's go. Right. These are just real simple scriptures, but we just use them in different contexts, but they're effective. They're relevant nevertheless. Let's see, Job, and 24, and it reads, Job 9 and 24. It says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, and who is he?" Point being, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So he's running things. He's running things. It's a scripture that is escaping me because I'm just doing this off the cuff. I was just looking at a video and through the spirit, how about you? I was moved. So I didn't write anything down. I'm just moving through the spirit. So it seems the scriptures are they are very simple. You have heard me quote these scriptures, numerous of times, but you cannot say it enough. I think it's in Daniel. It may or may not be, but I don't think it's it. No, this isn't it. I know it ain't. I'll just sing something to this one. No, this ain't it. But the point is that, you know, yes, that man's life is in danger because the wicked is going to always, and I do mean always, pretend as though he's the end-all, be-all real quick. Anyway, I didn't want to make this long. Two scriptures I had in mind, through the Spirit it escapes me. But, Lord willing, it was edified. And with that, I'll give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.